So, we have Tempest Rising, and I've been waiting a very, very long time to get my hands on this game again. I did play the demo, I can't remember when it was launched, it was a little while ago, but now we have access to the full game. It's very recently launched on Steam, and I mean, there was a little bit of an issue because the deluxe edition of the game gave you 7 days early access. However, when they enabled that early access, they accidentally did it for both normal and deluxe. So I think what they are currently doing is working on some new exclusive content to give to people, because I think the main sort of reason people were buying the deluxe edition is to get to play it a week early. But I mean, it's even better for everyone that's even bought the normal. You can play from now. And I'm going to say, if you've ever played anything like Command & Conquer, this game is going to be right up your alley. There is a campaign in this game, and, well, there's 2 campaigns. You have a campaign for the Global Defense Force, or the GDF, and you've got one for the Tempest Dynasty. And these campaigns are going to take you through a wild adventure, building up bases, deploying troops, losing troops, capturing objectives. There are kind of 2 full-blown campaigns in one. And each of the factions in this game have their own unique units. So while for the GDF you might get the drone troopers that are going to deploy drones, or the drone operators, sorry. They're going to have drones above them that can shoot these little missile things. And then on the Tempest Dynasty side, you're going to have missile troopers that are just going to be standard soldiers that shoot missiles. And I'm going to say what they've done with both the campaigns is fantastic. You are going to get to experience everything RTS. Like the way Command & Conquer used to do it. So you're going to get the construction yards to build up your base, you're going to get the harvesting, you're going to get all the power plants you need to deal with, the silos to increase the max amount of income you can have. You're going to get your barracks, your vehicle factories, your air sort of like helipad things so that you can deploy air troops. You get all of it in this game. And as you're going through the campaign and you're doing the objectives, there are primary and secondary objectives. The more of these you do, the more it's going to benefit you as you progress through the campaign, because you're going to earn points as you do these objectives, both the primary and the secondary. Then you can use those after a mission to unlock benefits for, like, basically the faction you're using. So after a mission is done, you can access the armory, which is where you're going to spend those points. And you're going to have a loadout which is going to limit the amount of things you can have equipped at one time. But through this you might get things like when you spawn tanks, like when you buy tanks, they are going to come out of the vehicle factory with a level of veterancy. Or you might be able to get that your infantry are going to heal themselves out of combat without the need of a medic. But then on top of the armory, you've also got Doctrines, and what you can do with these is when you earn a point, you can unlock one of these essentially perks, and with these you might get access to new vehicles that you can spawn. You also might get increased health on some of your buildings. There's a bunch of stuff you can do which is going to help you throughout the campaign. And on top of the 2 campaigns you've got, the GDF and the Tempest, you've also got multiplayer, which is lobbies of up to 4 players. And you can set these up with different sort of end goals. The main one I think people are going to be playing is going to be having to destroy construction yards. So say you built up a massive base, you've got a load of buildings, you've got barracks after barracks, vehicle shop after vehicle shop. Say somebody manages to get into your base and take down your construction yard, which is like your main hub. If they do that and they're successful with it, that's game over. It doesn't matter how much stuff you've got. Once the construction yard is gone, that is you out of the game. And I mean, this game is a love letter to RTS fans. This is the modern day to something like Command & Conquer. EA obviously have the rights for the Command & Conquer IP, but they don't seem to be doing anything with the franchise. I don't think they have done for a very, very long time now. I remember back in the days of Command & Conquer Red Alert and like games like that, they were fantastic to play. But on top of the campaigns, the multiplayer, just the way they've set it all up, I think this is probably as good as an RTS is going to get for a long, long time. And they've done it the classic way. You've got the cutscenes with the generals and commanders and stuff talking to you, giving you briefings and things. You've got that sort of, I don't know how to explain the music, but you've got the music that perfectly fits this style of game. This is a game that you can jump in, sit there and play for hours and hours and hours and come up with different strategies for how to run your missions, because there's even skirmish mode as well. And I am so glad this game has finally released. I was waiting so long for it to come out. I believe it had a couple of delays, because if I remember correctly, it was supposed to come out a while ago, and then it just kind of disappeared for a little bit, and then came back with a new release date sort of thing. So to answer the question, is Tempest Rising worth buying? Absolutely 100% yes. This game is going to cost you £35 for the standard edition. It's £41, so around $45 or so for the deluxe. And if you are a fan of RTS games, if you enjoyed Command & Conquer back in the day, this game is your cup of tea 100%. They have done such a good job with this, and they're not like this massive budget AAA company. They have used their resources wisely. They have developed the game, I'm going to say, almost as good as they would ever be able to get it. And you never know, at some point in the future, there could be new factions, there could, with a whole new campaign and stuff, even if it's sold as a DLC. My recommendation for this one is that you definitely grab it. I've had so much fun playing this game. Absolutely love this game. So yes, my recommendation is to buy Tempest Rising. Honestly, I can't stress enough how much fun you'll have if you enjoy games like this. This is a real-time strategy game done properly. And that is my opinion and my thoughts on Tempest Rising, and what we are going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this game in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it.